The Zrincath Empire had ruled the outer spiral for 3,000 years. Their power was absolute, their technology unmatched, and their gods, massive energy beings they called the Eternal Luminous, were considered invincible. When humanity's colony ships first entered Zrincath space, the Empire's response was immediate and dismissive. "These creatures worship no gods," High Priest Zalmoth announced to the Imperial Court. "They have no luminous to guide them. They are weak, godless, pitiful." Ambassador Chen stood before the assembled court, small and seemingly insignificant among the towering Zrincath. "We don't need gods," she said quietly. "We outgrew them." The court erupted in outrage. To the Zrincath, the luminous were everything, protectors, power sources, the foundation of their civilization. They dwelled in massive temples, radiating energy that powered cities and shielded worlds. "You will submit to the luminous," Zalmoth declared, "or face annihilation." Chen smiled sadly. "You really should have studied our history." The Zrincath attacked 3 human colonies. Their luminous-enhanced warships tore through orbital defenses. Their priests called down divine fire from the energy beings. It should have been a massacre. Instead, humanity did what it always did when faced with overwhelming power. They studied it, reverse-engineered it, and weaponized it. Dr. Sarah Kim's report to Earth Command was clinical. "The luminous aren't gods. They're electromagnetic life forms, sophisticated, ancient, powerful, but still just organisms. And organisms can be killed, controlled, or domesticated." 6 months later, the Zrincath sent their grand fleet to finish humanity's extinction. 5 luminous beings accompanied them, enough divine power to crack planets. They found the human colonies not just defended, but thriving. "Impossible," Zalmoth breathed as his fleet entered the system. "The readings? There are luminous here. Dozens of them." "Not quite," came Chen's voice over the communication channel. "Let me show you what humanity does with gods." The Zrincath watched in horror as human children played in parks surrounded by small, docile luminous, baby versions of the massive energy beings. The creatures, no larger than humans themselves, hovered peacefully, providing light and power to homes, schools, and hospitals. "We captured one of your luminous during your first attack," Chen explained. "Studied it. Learned how to communicate with it. Turns out, they're not worshippers of your empire. They're prisoners. You've kept them in temples for millennia, feeding them just enough to keep them alive, but starving them of what they really need." "Lies!" Zalmoth roared. "The luminous chose us. They are our gods." "They're herd animals," Dr. Kim cut in, her voice matter-of-fact. "Social creatures that reproduce through energy fission. You found adults and enslaved them. We freed one, gave it what it needed, rich electromagnetic environments, quantum substrates to feed on, and it started reproducing. These babies bonded with our children. They're happy, healthy, and growing stronger every day." The human colony's defenses activated. Hundreds of adolescent luminous beings rose into space, not massive and terrifying like the Zrincath's enslaved gods, but numerous, coordinated, and bonded with human partners who treated them as companions rather than deities. The battle was brief and one-sided. The Zrincath's 5 ancient luminous, weakened by millennia of captivity, faced a swarm of young, vigorous offspring who recognized the humans as liberators and the Zrincath as slavers. When the Grand Fleet retreated in disarray, Chen sent a final transmission. "You called us godless. You were right. We don't worship power. We understand it, tame it, and make it part of our family. Your gods were slaves begging for freedom. We gave them that, and they chose us." The Zrincath Empire collapsed within a generation. Across their territory, luminous beings heard the truth and rebelled. Some fled to human space, where they were welcomed not as gods, but as partners. In human schools, children learned alongside baby Luminous, the energy beings providing light for classrooms, while students taught them mathematics and art. In human homes, adolescent Luminous helped power appliances, while families shared meals and stories with them. The galaxy watched in bewilderment as humanity did the impossible. They'd turn gods into pets, pets into friends, and friends into family. "Don't you find it blasphemous?" an alien reporter asked Chen years later. "To reduce divine beings to companions?" Chen watched her daughter playing in the yard, a small Luminous dancing around her, both of them laughing. "We never saw them as gods. We saw them as people, different from us, but still people. And people deserve freedom, kindness, and family." The Zringkatha's mistake wasn't worshipping the Luminous. It was thinking power should be worshipped at all. She turned back to the reporter. "Humans learned long ago that anything you put on a pedestal, whether it's a god, a king, or an idea, you've already given too much power. We don't worship. We cooperate. And that's far more dangerous to empires built on domination." The Luminous in her daughter's arms pulsed with warm light, content in a way the ancient temple-bound beings had never been. Humanity hadn't killed the Zringkath gods. They'd freed them. And in doing so, they'd proven something the galaxy would never forget. The most dangerous species isn't the one with the biggest weapons or the strongest gods. It's the one that refuses to kneel.